Now, without question, one of the best things about my job, outside of seeing wonderful homes of course, is that I'm afforded the opportunity to visit some of the most recognisable, the most iconic and the most soul-satisfying spaces from across the Fylde coast. And today you join me at Wyre Estuary, which very clearly is no exception to that theme. Today the sun is starting to shine through, nature is thriving and tails are most certainly wagging, all of which serve as a stark reminder of just how lucky we all are to have spots like this at our fingertips. Now, if you're aware of what Stanah Park offers, you'll know that it borders the iconic river Wyre, but what you might not be aware of is that as well as bordering the river, it also borders the home that we're here to visit today. That's right, the property that we're here to see on today's feature is just a short commute away from this very spot. Now, whether you've got children you need to keep entertained, whether you enjoy a picnic in the park when the weather allows, or quite simply you're looking for inspiring surroundings to walk your four-legged friend, I feel confident in saying that Wyre Estuary offers something for absolutely everybody. So if you can imagine having these surroundings as part of your daily lifestyle, then it goes without saying that today's home is one that you don't want to miss. It gives me great pleasure to introduce you to School Road. Welcome to Escape to the Fylde. So you join me now on School Road, just a hop, skip and a jump from Stanah Country Park, where you joined me this morning. And the property that we're here to see is of course this remarkable bungalow that you can see just over my shoulder. Now, this home sits back on a generous plot behind a gated entrance. We've got a horseshoe configuration driveway giving you in-out access as well as additional security and privacy. Now, the plot that this home sits on is low maintenance, but it has to be said, it makes for a great first impression. You've got this gorgeous floral border to the front and a driveway that wraps all the way around the back of the home beyond the detached garage. Now, whilst this bungalow is single story, don't let that fool you. Including the annex just next door, this property comes in at almost a whopping 3,000 square feet. So as you can imagine, we've got a lot of property to show you today. Whilst you're getting acquainted with the property outside, I'll get ready to meet you indoors. So after an exciting morning of exploring Mother Nature, walking down those muddy paths or enjoying those coastal walks, the last thing you want to be doing is dragging the outdoors in. So you'll be delighted to hear that we've got a dedicated space to stow away those sandy shoes and those muddy jackets. Now, as you come into the property, you do so by passing the family kitchen, a great space that offers an incredible amount of storage. You've also got an integrated oven, grill, microwave and induction hob. Now, here in the main residence, we've got a lot of accommodation to talk you through, and in all honesty, this property can be adapted to meet the needs of your family. To my left hand side, we've got a versatile space which I personally believe would be a fantastic reading room, a home library or maybe even a study. To the front elevation of the property, we've got two great sized double bedrooms, the master suite of which benefits from built-in storage. To the rear of the home, we've got a third bedroom, again a room of great proportions, and this space is served by its own private dedicated ensuite facility featuring a walk-in shower. Now, as you're getting acquainted with all of that property, I can see the bright colours of the flowers in the rear south-facing garden really drawing me in. So I'll get ready to meet you in the family lounge. Now, I have to say that one of my favourite rooms in this entire property has to be the family lounge. I like how cosy and how intimate this space feels. You can just imagine gathering the whole household together of an evening to sit around this gorgeous gas-powered fire, which, as well as being a great focal point in the space, as you can imagine, does a great job of warming this entire property. Now, another great feature about this room in particular has to be this impressive double-glazed bay window, which features a sliding door, which on a warm, bright day like today does a great job of really bringing the outside in, but also it gives you a great vantage point to enjoy that floral majestic garden to the back. And if you listen carefully enough, you can even hear the birds singing in the trees that surround. Now, it almost feels offensive to call this room a conservatory because what an incredible, vast, open space we've got. I touched on the theme of spending time with the family when we was next door in the family lounge, but the current owners of this property told me how many fantastic memories, how many great parties and social events they've held for the neighbours and the extended family in this room over the years. And you can just imagine that this will be the perfect space to do exactly that. Of course, being a conservatory, you've got a glass surround, which again gives you a peek peek into those gorgeous gardens outdoors. Speaking of which, let's take a closer look at what the outdoor space has got to offer. Now for me, the gardens here at School Road really do strike that perfect balance between low maintenance, but also gorgeous. They're stunning. You can simply imagine utilising the outdoor space to socialise with friends, family, maybe even your new neighbours. You can invite them round for a cup of coffee, a glass of wine, or maybe even a barbecue al fresco as you all enjoy the south-facing sunshine. Now as we go back round to the front of this plot, you'll notice we've got a structure that stands completely separate from the main residence. Now this is a completely self-contained annex. It's even got its own conservatory. So if you're looking for a property that offers potential income opportunities, maybe even a holiday let, or quite simply a space for older children, elderly relatives or extended family to come and stay, then this property has got you covered. So that concludes the tour of today's property, and I really hope that you see all the wonderful potential that I do with this incredible family home. But before we sign off on today's feature, I just want to give you an insight from the point of view of the existing homeowners, the family that have happily called this property home for many years. Now whilst they are ready to sell and whilst this property is offered to the market with no onward chain delay, it's safe to say that this sale definitely comes with a heavy heart. But for me, School Road really does offer the perfect blank page for the next owners to come along and start their chapter in this property. So to that end, if you're interested in seeing this home for yourself and witnessing all the incredible potential that this property offers, please do give me a call on the details that follow and I'd be more than happy to help. My name's Ben, thank you for watching.